Hello and good morning. Happy Friday. It is 8:22 a.m. on December 13th. Hey, today's Friday the 13th. Snapperoonies. Happy Friday the 13th. December 13th, 2019. Today I want to talk about the ancient Egyptian goddess Aset. I want to talk about Venus, the planet Venus, and spiritual fragmentation, which is an awesome subject. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel has all my full-length videos for you to watch. Go ahead and subscribe and tell your friends about it. So who is Aset? Who is this goddess Aset, or what some would call Isis, right? Aset she was the goddess known by the Greeks said that she was the goddess of like 10,000 names. And what that essentially means is that most of the goddess energy is a part of Aset. She is the whole, or the embodiment, and everything else that represents her energy is a fragmentation of that. And by fragmentation, I mean divided up or broken up into separate, isolated pieces. And what we strive to do in spirituality is to bring the fragmented pieces together into one so that we can understand something, because our minds cannot see the grandeur of the one. We break things up so that we can understand. And this is the concept behind studying and learning the elementals, the four elementals, learning the magic behind the magic number 3, and realizing that all things are one, but from a fragmented perspective, we have the many, right? And I'm sure you've heard this before. So what does the planet Venus have to do with this, right? So Venus was represented, the planet Venus represented as the planet of love and beauty, communication, also of woman, the emotional side of life, the more sensitive, right? And so Aset and the goddesses represent this particular aspect, but not all the time, right? So Venus was known in the old days to have taken on numerous names as well. And instead of calling the planet Venus, because Venus is a Greek word, the planets were called other things. But the energy was essentially the same. In ancient Sumer, Inanna was the goddess of the mother of heaven, right? And heaven back then represented the stars and the upper atmosphere, the body of Nut, that which we look up and we see, right? It wasn't really this place where you went to, this esoteric city, if you will. It wasn't like that. It just represented the upper embodiment of things, right? So with the energy of Aset, what we have is, and in Mesopotamia, also in Babylon, the Babylonians called Inanna-Ishtar, and that's where she has the name Inanna-Ishtar. And Ishtar was, once again, the goddess of love and beauty, but they also added on she was of war, and essentially love and war, right? And that's kind of where we get the whole idea with the Greeks behind. We have Aphrodite, and then we have Mars, which is the opposite, and we have Cupid, which is their offspring, who has the bow and the arrow, right? It's kind of where that comes from. But Inanna-Ishtar would have been, for the Babylonians, a goddess of love and beauty and community, but you also had to protect those things from other people wanting to take those things from you. And back then, you got to realize there would have been a lot of war. So in order to protect love and community, you would have to fight, right? You would have to fight and defend. So the ideology behind Aset in ancient Egypt is that she was the mother of Heru. She was the sister and also the consort, or the wife, of Asar, right? And with this, you have, once again, this trinity, or this trineness, right? And the reason that we focus on trinities, or we focus on these number systems, is because there's a sort of resonance or understanding that comes along when you understand these aspects of a spiritual system, because then you apply them to life, and then that's when life starts to respond back to you, is when you use these thought processes or these magical systems in order to understand and interact with life. So today being Friday, I just want you guys to have a beautiful day. I want you to focus on your inner beauty, your inner harmony, that which makes you happy. And then also, by doing that, sense it out in the real world and pull more of that energy towards you. And by you being on this particular path, you're going to come across other people and you're going to touch them. And that's when we start to make a real change. That's when we start to make a ripple in life and society. That is when we start bringing back these old magical systems and teaching people how to do it. And this is how we raise our society and ourselves back to the highness that we had so long ago, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. So if you like this video, go ahead and click like. Please go ahead and subscribe. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for contributing. You guys are awesome. My name is Ray Eason with the Ancient Tree of Life channel. Sorry, I just jumped in there in the beginning. I didn't really present myself. Go ahead and check out my other videos. Check out the blog. Just go to ancienttreeoflife.com for more information. And I'll talk to you later. You have a great day. And Aset loves you. Bye.